The NEC, or National Electrical Code, does not explicitly prohibit the use of flexible conduit for the last couple of feet of a motor circuit that is subject to vibration. Article 430.22 addresses conductors of either rigid or flexible construction. It states that conductors for motor circuits may be either of rigid or flexible construction. Where flexible conductors are used, they shall be installed in accordance with Article 350. Article 350 governs flexible metal conduit. However, the NEC does require that flexible conduit be installed in accordance with Article 350, which includes exceptions listed in 358.30. Article 358 covers flexible metal conduit, and point 30 outlines where it shall not be used. The exceptions are as follows. Firstly, in damp or wet locations where condensation or excessive moisture exists. Secondly, where exposed to acids, alkalis, or corrosive vapors. Thirdly, in or on buildings as a substitute for underground service conductors. Fourthly, where buried underground. And fifthly, for any portion of an underground feeder or branch circuit outside the building. It is important to determine if the location of the compressor enclosure meets any of these exceptions. In a scenario where the compressor enclosure is not in a damp or wet location, and it is not exposed to acids, alkalis, or corrosive vapors, the use of flexible conduit for the last couple of feet of the motor circuit would likely be permitted by the NEC. However, it is important to note that some local codes may have additional requirements for the installation of flexible conduit in motor circuits. Therefore, it is always best to consult the local code authority before installing flexible conduit in a motor circuit. Article 350 Flexible Metal Conduit details the requirements for using flexible metal conduit, often called FMC. 350.10 outlines uses permitted. FMC is permitted for use in dry locations. It is permitted to be concealed, and it is permitted for branch circuits. It is permitted on equipment where flexibility is required after installation, and it is permitted in lengths not exceeding 6 feet or approximately 1.8 meters to connect physically separated parts of an assembly. 350.12 outlines uses not permitted. FMC shall not be used in wet locations unless the conductors are approved for use in wet locations and the installation is such that liquid is not likely to enter other raceways or enclosures to which the conduit is connected. FMC shall not be used in horseways other than as permitted in 620.21 item number 1. FMC shall not be used in storage battery rooms. FMC shall not be used in any hazardous or classified locations except as permitted by other articles in the NEC. FMC shall not be used where exposed to oils, gasoline, or other materials that have a deteriorating effect on the insulation. FMC shall not be used underground or embedded in poured concrete or aggregate. FMC shall not be used where subject to physical damage. 350.14 discusses size limitations. Firstly, the minimum size FMC shall be permitted to be used is trade size 3/8. For metric designators, that is 12. Secondly, trade size 3/8 FMC shall be permitted as follows: for enclosing the leads of motors as required in 430.145 item B, for electric sign conductors as permitted in 600.32 item number 1, and for manufactured wiring systems as permitted in 604.5 item A. Thirdly, trade size 3/8 FMC shall not be used in lengths longer than 6 feet or approximately 1.8 meters. 350.20 covers securing and supporting FMC. FMC shall be securely fastened in place and supported in accordance with 350.30. 350.30 outlines the supports for FMC. FMC shall be securely fastened and supported in accordance with items A and B, unless otherwise permitted. Item A is securement. FMC shall be securely fastened within 12 inches or approximately 300 mm of termination points. Item B covers supports. FMC shall be supported at intervals not exceeding 4.5 feet or approximately 1.3 meters. Exception number 1 is that where flexibility is required after installation, FMC shall not be required to be supported. Exception number 2 is that where lengths do not exceed 3 feet or approximately 900 mm, FMC shall not be required to be supported where installed in accordance with 300.11 item A. Exception number 3 is that lengths not exceeding 6 feet or approximately 1.8 meters from a luminaire terminal connection for tap conductors to luminaires, as permitted in 410.117 item C 350.40 covers grounding. An equipment grounding conductor shall be installed to comply with 250.134. 350.60 covers bends. There are limitations regarding the number of bends allowed in a run of conduit. Bends in FMC shall be made so that the conduit is not damaged and the internal diameter of the conduit is not effectively reduced. The radius of the curve of the inner edge of any field bend shall not be less than shown in Table 346.24. Angle coupling shall not be used. The total number of bends between pull points, for example conduit bodies and boxes, shall not exceed 360 degrees. Article 430 contains the installation requirements for motors. 430.11 covers motor terminal housings. 430.12 covers overcurrent protection. 430.145 item B covers the use of flexible metal conduit for motor leads. Where the leads of a motor are exposed external to the motor, they shall be protected in flexible metal conduit, FMC, liquid tight flexible metal conduit, LFMC, intermediate metal conduit, IMC, rigid metal conduit, RMC, rigid polyvinyl chloride conduit, PVC, electrical metallic tubing, and or liquid tight flexible non-metallic conduit, LFNC. One should consult the local authority having jurisdiction, or OJ, for any local code requirements that may supersede the NEC requirements.